Warning, this is Jake's first walkthrough of Katawa Shoujo and is going down Emi's route. Some contents may be inappropriate for kiddies.
Previously on Katawa Shoujo.
What are you doing down here, Hishio? Well, I came to see you, girl. What do you think? She look... Oh, we say the B word. Beautiful. She looks beautiful. Damn right. I'm Emi Ibaruzaki, fastest thing on no legs. I give her a hug. Oh, so we go hug time. Okay, yeah, sure. Oh, you hear me, Sky? You stop that raining right now, this instant. She's sick in bed. No! Dang it!
And our story continues.
Hey, everybody out there in YouTube land, Jake the OneManBand is back again, bringing you entertainment in more ways than one. We are back in Katawa Shoujo. I've been putting this off for way too long. I need to get back into Emi's story. Okay, so we're in the library doing something. Dropping off books, that's right, okay. Yuko, looking rather distracted, suddenly emerges from one of the aisles. Excuse me. Oh, can I help you? Yes, you can. Actually, I was looking for a book. So am I! Oh, what a coinky-dink. We can look together. Advanced cryptography? We just got it in and now it's gone missing. I really wanted to read that one. Why would you want to learn about cryptography? And what is cryptography? Yeah, that is, this guy I know, not sure how to describe it. Skip to the end, please. He's got me interested in cryptography, only now the book's gone. I think it's been stolen. Sounds pretty terrible. Sucks to be you! Wait. Who would steal a book on cryptography? There's some weird people in the world, I guess. Yeah, especially because now I have searched the whole library for it. Even though it's probably not even here. You seem busy. A little. She dashes off down another aisle, and I resign myself to finding my own damn book. Plenty of choices. What to do. Finding books. Oh, come on. How did I get lost? These aren't even printed books. They're all in Braille. Yeah, it's for the blind people. I guess that makes sense in a school like this, but honestly, it's a little annoying. Oh, sorry, someone there. Oh, it's Lily! Yeah, we haven't seen her in a while! A leading voice drifts out from behind one of the cubicles set up for research. As I approach, I see that Lily's been reading a book while I've been stomping around the aisles. Oh no, I should be apologizing. I didn't mean to make much noise. We are in a library. Shh, quiet. My, is that you, Hishio? Yes, it is me. I've not heard from you in quite some time. Well, yeah, because you see I've been running a lot, and it's terrible. I was beginning to think you've forgotten all about me. Sorry. Oh, girls and their crazy ideas. Lily laughs in that refined manner of hers and shakes her head. I'm only teasing you, Hishio. From what I hear, you've been busy. Morning runs with Emi Ibaruzaki and lunch on the rooftops, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's my life. It's a terrible life. But somebody has to do it. Guess word gets around pretty quickly. That and I can't coax poor Hanako on the roof anymore. I want to ask, but I think it'd just be way too sad. You three are always up there, claiming the spot for yourselves. She chides me gently, though it's pretty clear she's just teasing me again. Still, I feel an odd need to apologize. I'm sorry, we could eat lunch somewhere else if there's a real problem. Oh no, I wouldn't worry about it. Hanako and I have other things to do at lunch too, like drink tea. such as read in the library, as we can see. As you can see. Oh, Hanako's here too? I didn't see her. Well, she's good at that. Lily smiles a bit. Enigmatically? I don't care. Oh, she's around here somewhere. But I'm surprised, Ishio. You're in here instead of up there. What brings you to the library? Well, Emmy's ill. Is there... So there's no lunch on the rooftop to keep me occupied. Lily raises an eyebrow at my statement, before giving another chuckle. My poor Rin must feel left out. It's not like that. But I'm sure it isn't. Emmy tends to be the life of whatever group she's in. It's a shame to hear she's fallen ill. Will she be okay? Well, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna drop by later, take some tea, some cake, make sure she's alright, maybe watch a movie, listen to some music, play a board game, stuff like that, However, I get the feeling that Lily is inquiring out the politeness, but I respond anyway. The nurse thinks so. I'm going to swing by and see how she's doing after school myself. Another raised eyebrow. My, what a noble gentleman you are, Hisho. Cool. Yeah, somebody has to do it. It's nothing, really. Just checking up on my friend, after all. Yeah, sure, friends. In quotation marks. Those friends. Ah, so it's just friends, is it? How disappointing. That's what I'm saying. Everybody else can see it. I blush, glad that Lily can't see it. But somehow she knows that I've been flustered by her comment anyway and laughs. I'm sorry, Hishio, I'm just teasing you again. Or are you? Please, do tell Emmy that I hope she feels better, won't you? I glance at my watch, reveals that I'm very nearly out of time to find my book. Of course. Hey, I've got to find a book before lunch is over, so I better get moving. See you later. That was probably not the best phrase to use. Lily, however, takes my gaffe in stride. Until we meet again, Hishio. Okay, bye. Nice seeing you again. Glad I get to see other people besides Emmy and Rin. I need to find the book. I never do find the book I was looking for, but I walk out with something else instead. My stomach growls slightly, letting me know that I should have had something for lunch. Oh well. Oh, little boy didn't get his snack. No, it's serious. I mean, you don't want to see me when I'm hungry. I'll kill you and eat you. I'm glad I grabbed something before... I'll grab something before I visit Emmy later. I almost said liter, as in like a liter bottle. As in this liter bottle that I'm drinking. This stuff is so good. Okay, now that the whistle has been wetted, get back to reading. It seems as if time has decided to slow down from the express purpose of annoying the hell out of me. Class feels like it's dragged on for ages. I suspect that my being consumed with worry probably has something to do with it. Yeah, well, a watched pot never boils. Watched grass doesn't grow. You can't dry paint by looking at it. I'm gonna stop with these stupid metaphors. Blessedly, the bell rings and I dash out of class, drawing a few raised eyebrows, I'm sure. Hey, I can run. It's not against the law. Except in the hallways. I have spent a majority of the day fretting as I don't care about that word. Even though the nurse thinks that Emmy is pretty okay, I want him to see for myself. Yeah, I don't have time reading giant words. I gotta go check up on Emmy. It doesn't take long to get to the girls' dormitory, and I make my way to Emmy's room. How do you know which room is... Oh, no, wait, we've been there before. I'm forgetting things already. Standing outside her door, I suddenly pause. What if she's resting? I'd hate to wake her up, especially if she's still feeling ill. We'll just, do the light tap, 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 and if, give a little hello, and, if she doesn't answer, then you could just be like, oh, okay. Just do it, boy. Then again, if she sleeps all day, then it could throw off her sleeping schedule. But rest is important if you're ill, isn't it? Oh, just knock on the door! I can't decide what to do, so I settle for standing outside the door looking like an idiot. Then I hear Emmy's voice from behind the door. Thanks for your concern, but I really am okay. Is she talking to me? I'll see you at practice tomorrow. Guess not. Still, clearly she's not asleep, so I can knock without worry. So why this clenched feeling in my gut? Well, it's probably because you're going to visit a girl that you have feelings for. Feelings! I wasn't nervous about dropping by the other day, so why today? Because you have feelings. Granted, I still haven't really had time to figure out this newfound interest in Emmy's well-being. Is it that hard to understand? This guy, he's so dense. I don't have a lot of experience on the matter, of course, but certainly this seems to go beyond feeling of mere friendship. I care about my friends when they're sick. Like, to the point where I ask, are you okay? And they say yeah. I'm like, okay. But that's just a guy thing, so guy to guy thing, I haven't really had many friends that are girls, but I'm gonna stop talking about my life now. But could I take that step? Could I even bring myself to risk what I have right now? Just knock on the door, get it over. I mean, it's enough to be friends with her, isn't it? Either way, shouldn't I just open the door and see how she's doing? That's why I came here, right? What if she's not dressed yet? Why wouldn't she be dressed? I mean, obviously she would be in like some sort of sleeping clothing, and now you're gonna have a heart attack and you're gonna die. The image that flashes through my mind causes my heart to skip a beat. Literally. Well, that's not good. That's not good. I should probably not ever think those thoughts again. Not if I want to avoid a heart attack. Suddenly I realize I'm still standing in the hallway looking like an idiot. Yes! Finally he knocks on the door. Thank you, God. Okay. Emmy still seems to be in the middle of a conversation, but I knock anyway. Hopefully she won't mind the interruption. You worry too much. Come in, the door's unlocked. So it is. I open the door and step in, which is about where my thought process comes to a grinding halt. Hello? Ah, she's in her track uniform. That face! That face is super kawaii right there. Kawaii! Emmy is sitting up in bed, her hair tousled from a day spent asleep. I think this is the first time I've seen her without those familiar braids in her hair. Oh, that's what's different! Yeah. Her gym shirt and bloomers, obviously hastily put on before I came in, are creased and folded from less than proper storage. So you weren't dressed? I don't know. Her legs lay bare on the sheets. Well, what's left of them. But that's not why we're here. I've never seen Emmy without her prosthetics before. Yet here, she is. Slender legs terminating in stumps just below her knees. But as odd as the sight is, I find myself more captivated by everything north of the waist. Mm-hmm. Yep, I can see why. It seems that Emmy had finished her conversation with whoever was on the phone with her, and is now watching my reaction closely out of her one open eye as she wipes sleep from the other. Her expression, far from being embarrassed, is rather one of a surprisingly wide yawn. One perhaps appropriate for such a small mouth. A grin that, for a brief moment, seems almost flirtatious tugs at the corner of her mouth, and she tries to... and she takes the sight of me in. I can do nothing but remain in a state of fluctuation between fear, confusion, and not a little bit of lust. Oh, shame, shame, shame. Oh, wipe that stupid look off your face, Hishio, and do something. Emmy hastily sweeps her hair from her eyes, fixing it... Oh, okay. I totally missed that. Before addressing me. I'm sorry about that. That was my fault. Nice room you got here. And a little TV over there I can see. Little TV. You seem a bit caught off guard, Hishio. Oh, a little... Hey, you fixed your hair! That was quick! A wave of laughter erupts from her, and I find myself grinning and rubbing the back of my head ruefully. Sorry, I've just... never seen someone so disheveled with... disheveled? So disheveled look so attractive. Never seen you without your legs on. Never seen you look so... Oh, sorry. Yeah, just, that was going somewhere, obviously. Emmy giggles again and moves to sit up a little straighter. I'm caught up in the movements of her shirt, very, nearly losing myself. I was wondering what your reaction would be. The nurse called and told me you were going to drop by and see me. And I know you haven't seen me, well, you know, without legs. I respond in a tone of capsule surprise. Oh, you don't have them on? I didn't notice. Now, don't lie. You're a terrible liar, Hishio. This is almost the truth. I very nearly didn't. But not trying to be suave or anything, mind you. Somehow, I think Emmy would get offended by that. Now, mind you, is he breaking the fourth wall there? Something we... Instead, she sticks her tongue out at me and clenches the pillow... and chucks a pillow at my head. Ass! What did I do? I definitely catch the pillow and take careful aim before throwing. Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay. Time to fight. Fight! Emmy laughs and rolls to one side, dodging my shot, and shifting... The shifting of her shirt distracts me enough so that the next thrown pillow hits me right between the eyes. Oof! Oh, you women in your feminine wiles distracting us from pillow fights. I retaliate, of course. And once I've retaliated twice, well, a war was bound to break out sooner or later. And really, when Emmy appears to have far better aim than me, well, it's just a matter of time before we have to resort to a suicide charge. Gotcha! Eep! Bam! Smack! Biff! Boom! Old Batman! Power hitting things. And once the charge is accomplished, well, of course, I have to wrestle the pillows away from her. And with that kind of struggle, of course, we wind up in this sort of position. Hi! Hello! Well, yeah, so... Cool, nice game the other day, right? And so I find myself staring down at her from my position atop her. She's grinning, eyes sparkling with amusement, maybe a little sweetly now from our tussle. She almost looks like, Maka from Soul Eater right here. Doesn't she? Doesn't she? I think she does a little. I mean, come on. If you see it, leave in the comments if you see it. Her chest is heaving up and down, sucking in air. Well, yeah, pillow fights, they're the most terrible wars you can ever have. the small bit of my brain that is not currently enraptured by the sight and the smell of her observes that she must still be ill because her stamina is not what it should be. Now you see, you're sick, so we should definitely get you some tea, maybe a sandwich, and we should, take it easy. We stay, that way for a while. Now I hope that Hishio closed the door behind him, or else this is gonna be very awkward to just, be walking down the hallway and just see. That's one of those instances where you're just like, what? But, anyway. I'm not sure how long because everything seems to go fuzzy. Everything that isn't her, anyway. Her eyes meet mine, deep inside them, I almost catch a glimpse of, what, fear? Longing? Hope? Dreams? Hope and dreams? Emmy? A cough suddenly convulses her, and I almost stumble in my haste to get off to apologize for everything. And the moment's gone. Oh, one of those moments that you'll probably never get back. Sorry, I shouldn't have them. It's fine. She gives me a reassuring pat on the shoulder. So, what brings you here? Well, despite the obvious, I came here to see if you were okay. She's still breathing hard, and that causes her voice to shake slightly. Well, before I was so rudely assaulted by pillows, I came to see how you were doing. Wham! This earns me another shove, and I very nearly fall off her bed. Ow! Why you hit me? This ain't no masochist party. Emmy's eyes sparkle again, and I wonder how I never noticed how attractive they are before. That's because you did! You just didn't see it! Because you're dense! Consumed with worry, were you? Yes. Her tone is mocking, haughty, teasing. She throws her arms across my forehead dramatically, grin still apparent from underneath. Couldn't bear the thought of me laying deathly ill. Oh, yes. Damned be my eyes. As we both recover from our brief wrestling match. Okay, yeah, wrestling. Let's leave it at wrestling. Emmy appears to fall back on teasing me. Well, I wouldn't say consumed with worry, but after you didn't show up for this morning, like a total wuss. Emmy pouts, crossing her arms petulantly and sticking out her lower lip out. It's not my fault. Nurse wouldn't allow it. Well, you did run in the rain when that wasn't such a good idea, so technically it is your fault. Sure you wouldn't. I completely believe you. Emmy sticks her tongue out again. You're such a jerk, Hishio. So, how was your day then, Did you enjoy slacking off? Not really. The phone woke me up pretty early on. The phone? Yeah, the captain of the team called to make sure I was doing okay. Also, to let me know that it was okay to skip practice. Good, at least she wasn't alone all day. Someone checked up on her. Yeah, she has friends, besides you. I mean, there's Rin, but that's Rin, Although I can't help but think that it should have been me. Oh, that's good. He really keeps an eye on you, huh? Emmy shrugs. It's his job. Part of being the captain means you know where your team members are when they're not in school. Still, I guess it was nice for him to call, huh? Yep, sure was. Emmy yawns and shimmies down to a more comfortable position. So how was your day? Well, I had a hard day at the office, almost got fired, yet got a promotion. Wait, what? Kind of uneventful, I went ahead and ran by myself and talked to the nurse about how you were doing. And this goes on and on and on. We talk. I meander through the day's events, none of which are particularly engrossing. And that's when I'm distracted by an arm finding its way across my waist. What? It seems that Emmy fell asleep while I was talking, so I draw her blanket to cover us. Us? Oh, okay. She's so small compared to you. It's almost funny. She rolls over on her side, and now one leg is thrown over my legs, effectively trapping me. Hey! It seems a shame to wake her, but I have things to do. I gently shake her, but in response, she only tightens her arm's grip on me and sighs a little. My resistance in this position crumbles rather quickly. The feeling of her body breathing steadily is both calming and increasingly stimulating at the same time. My breathing cannot decide if it wants to relax or speed up. Reaction wins, and I find myself putting an arm around Emmy. Aww. I think I'm in... Yes! The L word! Not lesbian, love. If you've ever seen Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, one of my favorite movies, by the way. It's funny. The word slips out and hangs in the air unnoticed. Well, too bad she's asleep to not notice. At least I hope they've gone unnoticed. Emmy whimpers weakly through her dream, and her grip suddenly tightens again. Is she having like a nightmare or something? For the first time I've known her, I see tears running down Emmy's face. What? Why? I feel like my heart is about to break. Why? Why is this happening? I instinctively tighten my own grip and stroke her hair in what I hope is a soothing manner. Words of comfort, meaningless in the situation, spring to mind. Maybe I should wake her. Are you supposed to wake people having nightmares? I can't, for the life of me, remember. The decision is taken from me as Emmy suddenly jerks awake with a cry. Dad? What? What's going on? This is more than I think I want to hear without her knowing. I quickly sit upright and gently shake her shoulder and stir her. Hey, you okay? What a silly question. Huh? What? You sure? She shakes her head as if to clear it and quickly wipes her eyes. You had a nightmare, I think. Emmy shrugs again and glances up at me a little curiously, as if unsure whether or not she's actually up. Yeah, I guess so. You want to talk about it? It's just flip-flops of setting. Not setting, tone. Flip-flops of tone in this episode. What the crap? A speedy internal debate seems to be going on in her head, which resolves itself with a shrug. Nah, I don't really remember much of it. You lie! I know it! I'm pretty sure she's lying to me, but somehow I don't think I should press the issue. Emmy shudders again and turns toward me, looking a little sheepish. Sorry for falling asleep on you like that. Well, yeah, the key terms there are on me. Like, literally. I keep my voice as soothing as I can. Hey, don't worry about it. You've been ill. And now probably I'm ill because you coughed on me. And, you know, we share the same sleeping place. I'm trying to word that in the least offensive way, I guess. Yeah, I guess that cold medicine's just made me a little drowsy. I guess so. Emmy does not strike me as the sort of person to fall asleep at the drop of a hat. Rin maybe, but Emmy's far too energetic. Emmy gives a half smile at my response, and then just like that, she's back to her old self. Well, prepare yourself tomorrow morning, Hishio. We'll have to go twice as hard to make up for today. But I went running this morning. No excuse! Well, fine, I'll be ready for you then. Emmy nods, satisfied. Good. I take this as my cue to exit. Well, I better get going, especially if I want to get enough sleep for tomorrow. Emmy I hop off the bed and head for the door. Hey, Hishio? Huh? Yes? I pivot neatly on my heel and face Emmy. She opens her mouth to say something, and then in another first I see her falter slightly. She closes her mouth and opens it again. Thanks. For dropping by, I mean. You're kind of the first visitor I've ever had who wasn't Ren. Now that's surprising. I would figure that Emmy'd have people dropping by all the time. She's certainly popular enough, or so I thought. Always talking to people in the hallways. Emmy hesitates again. And thanks for staying around after a look of pain flirts across her face. You know, it helped. She brightens back up and waves cheerily at me. See you tomorrow. Yeah, see you later. I'm just about to exit the door when something makes me turn around again. This is the longest goodbye ever. Hey, Emmy. Anytime you need to talk, just let me know, okay? I'll be your psychiatrist, and I don't charge for it. Emmy seems taken aback by the offer. Her grin gets even wider. Sure thing, Hishio. See you in the morning. I exit Emmy's room with my head in a whirl. Should I have even left? Yeah, you should have, because stuff. Was she really okay? I want to turn around and march back down the hallway and open the door and tell her I love her? Tell her that I think she's beautiful? Tell her that I'll be there when she needs me? I want to stay with her, to hold her close when she falls back to sleep. How many nights has she woken up like that? Only to find that nobody's there? I want to be the person she can be with when that happens. It's a silly thought, I know. No, not really! It's love! And it's good! Now go and marry that girl then, already. We don't know each other that well, do we? The whole idea, while exhilarating, also makes me feel worry. Worry, perhaps, that I'd overstep my bounds? And now, to add to my troubles, that seems as if Emmy herself already has an interest in someone else? This track captain of hers, who seems so interested in her well-being. True, I've only seen the two of them together a few times, but that doesn't change the fact that they seem better suited to one another. Dude, don't say that! That don't mean nothing! That just means you got a rival. You gotta take him out. There's really nothing to be done about that. I need to take my mind off this whole situation. I've got homework to do. Maybe that will distract me. No, it won't. Boom! Finally made it to a transition part. That was a long one. I can already tell. Gonna end the episode here. Like and favorite if you've enjoyed. Subscribe, of course. And what's next? I have no idea. Things are heating up. Things are cooling down. Stuff's going on. We'll have to get to the next episode soon. And I'll see you then.
Bullseye.